What if one choice could change humanity forever? Imagine a life without fear, without shame, without death, a perfect world. This was the reality for Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. They lived in complete harmony with God and all of creation, in a state of pure innocence and trust. Everything was provided for them. Then, God gave a single command: do not eat the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It was a simple rule, but it came with a profound gift: free will. They had the freedom to obey, but also the freedom to choose otherwise. This choice was the foundation of their relationship with their Creator. But then, a new voice entered the garden. The serpent, cunning and persuasive, began to plant seeds of doubt. It questioned God's motives, whispering, "Did God really say you can't eat from any tree?" It twisted the truth and promised them something irresistible: wisdom, knowledge, the power to be like God. Suddenly, doubt became the gateway to disobedience. Eve, intrigued by the promise of wisdom, looked at the fruit. It seemed good to eat and pleasing to the eye. She took a bite and then gave some to Adam, who was with her. In that moment, they knowingly broke the one command they were given. Their free will was exercised, and their choice became action. The line had been crossed. Instantly, their world changed. Their eyes were opened, not to godlike wisdom, but to their own vulnerability. They saw they were naked, and for the first time, they felt shame. The innocence and trust they once knew were shattered, replaced by fear and guilt. They tried to cover themselves with fig leaves, a futile attempt to hide from their new reality and from God. When God walked in the garden, they hid. The sound of his voice, which once brought comfort, now brought terror. God called out, "Where are you?" He wasn't asking for their location. He was asking about their state of being. When confronted, Adam didn't take responsibility. He blamed Eve. "The woman you put here with me, she gave me some fruit," he said. And Eve, in turn, blamed the serpent. This cycle of blame only deepened their separation from God. Actions always have consequences, and this act of disobedience brought about a profound judgment. For the woman, God declared pain in childbirth. For the man, the ground was cursed. He would have to toil and struggle to get food from it. And for both, the ultimate consequence was mortality. Death entered the human experience. Their perfect world was now a world of hardship and struggle. Then came the final separation. Adam and Eve were expelled from the Garden of Eden. They were cast out from the place of perfect communion with God. To prevent them from eating from the tree of life and living forever in their fallen state, God placed mighty cherubim and a flaming sword to guard the way. The gate to paradise was closed. Innocence, once lost, could not be reclaimed. But even in judgment, there was a glimmer of mercy. Before sending them out, God made garments of skin for Adam and Eve and clothed them. It was an act of compassion, a sign that even in their brokenness, they were not completely abandoned. Their life would continue, but it would be a life outside of Eden. This is where the story of the human condition truly begins. Humanity entered a world defined by moral choice, a world of both beauty and brokenness, joy and sorrow. Freedom now carried the heavy weight of responsibility and consequence. It's a story of struggle, but also a story of hope, showing that even after the fall, God's grace and mercy endure. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into timeless tales.